Hey everyone, True North Gaming here. Now before I start this video, I just wanted to let everyone know that we will be doing a giveaway at 100 subscribers. Now I will be doing a more detailed video once we actually hit 100 subscribers, but if you want to help us out and you want the giveaway to come faster, please subscribe and just keep checking back on our channel for this video. Also, please hit the notification button so when we do post a video about the giveaway, you'll know about it right away. Thanks. So for those of you who don't know, in the recent developer update, Mercy got a huge change. So her ultimate ability, Resurrect, has now been moved to just a regular ability which comes back every 28 seconds or so, but instead of being able to res multiple people, she can only resurrect one person. Her new ultimate ability is now called Valkyrie, and what this does is it basically powers up Mercy. So she can now heal and damage boost a large group of people from a very far away distance. She can also fly, kind of like in spectator mode, and her gun also does a lot more damage and shoots faster. Now the reason they made this change is because I believe that the community was just really upset that Resurrect was way too powerful. Because you just be winning a team fight, then Mercy flies in from the back and resurrects the whole team, and then game over, defeat, right on your screen, you just lost the entire game. It's like you're about to take the point, win the game, she resurrects, yeah. It was really annoying, and Mercy wasn't played how she was supposed to be played. Like, some people just wait in the back the whole time and then come and resurrect 5 people, and of course it looks good and helps your team, but it's not really how the role of the healer is supposed to be played. So what they did is they made these changes because they think that they will balance Mercy out a bit more and make her kind of equal to the other healers and give them kind of similar jobs. Now I've seen a lot of videos put out by bigger YouTubers talking about how these changes are going to affect Overwatch community in general, but they were not really specifically talking about console Overwatch, and I think that console Overwatch really needs to have their own kind of category. They have to be discussed separately because Mercy play on console is a lot different than PC. So on console, for those of you who don't know, not having a Mercy on your team is almost considered throwing. It's that crucial that someone in your team is playing Mercy. Now the reason for this is because since there's no like point and shoot on console and it's harder to directly aim and pick someone off, Mercy is able to either run pharmacy in the air or just fly around from teammate to team without being picked off as much. Rather than on PC, where if Mercy's vulnerable and in the open, like a McCree or someone will just shoot and pick her off right away. So in every game on console, competitive, no matter what it is, you'll almost always see a Mercy. That's why I think that these new changes to her will affect console Overwatch more as a whole. So from my own experience and opinion, I believe that this is going to have mixed results. So first off, I think it's really going to balance the whole way the game works with team fights and such, because you won't have these giant reses coming up all the time. But I don't necessarily believe that it's going to change how much Mercy appears in competitive games on console. Now on maps like King of the Hill, obviously, I do not think she'll see as much use just because she can't fly onto the point and res her whole team on an area. Because compared to someone like Lucio who can heal his whole team on the whole point, she just doesn't stand a chance because she's a solo healer. But when it comes to any other type of game mode like Escort or 2CP, I believe that she still will be used, partially because the Resurrect still is a great ability to have, because although it won't have as much as an impact as before when she can resurrect multiple people, she could at least now still have a huge impact by resing, let's say, one tank at the beginning of a fight or someone in the middle or end of the fight. I also think she'll still be used now because she can really prioritize healing on one target. So let's say you're running Pharmacy, she can stay on the Pharah and then whenever she dies just resurrect her every 30 seconds or so. Or she can prioritize healing on a Reinhardt, and whenever he goes down, she can just resurrect him. So by having a Mercy solo healing one person on each team and having someone else like a Lucio or Anna to provide a majority of healing to the rest of your team, I think she is still going to see a lot of use because she is useful in that way. And as much as I like the new Valkyrie ultimate that she had, I don't think that people are necessarily going to pick Mercy for her ultimate ability like they used to, because it isn't really as game changing as the big Resurrect is before, but it might be interesting to see what it can do in competitive play. Now, the last reason I believe that these changes are good and they're going to help the community in general is just because I think it will balance out the Mercy players all around, the Mercy mains, and will kind of put people in their rightful place in SR range. When you play a competitive game and you win or lose, the way you gain or lose SR partially has to do with your play that game. So if you're playing someone like a Mercy, if you're playing well and getting big reses, then the game thinks you're playing well and either will make you gain more SR or not lose as much. So what I mean by this is really prioritizing your reses and just the difference between a good Mercy player's res and a bad Mercy player's res. So you'd have bad Mercy players who just hide behind the point and will fly on and just res 4 or 5 people. So when they do this, the game thinks they're playing Mercy properly because they're getting a huge res and they're getting large res numbers. But really, when they do this, this cannot be the best thing for their team. A knowledgeable Mercy will res 2 people mid-fight if they think it's going to help their team win. So what happened because of this is you have people who just main Mercy, they'd all just be gaining SR, even if they didn't necessarily deserve it. So now with Resurrect not being the ultimate ability, I think it will balance out all the SRs. So people who aren't as experienced with Mercy won't be gaining so much SR and they won't be climbing so much on the competitive ranking. But the more experienced players who do single or double reses will be rewarded for this and will continue to climb as usual. So thanks for watching, guys. Please let me know what you think about these new developer update changes in the comments section below. If you want to see more of this type of video where I go over new changes that have come to Overwatch, then please let me know by liking the video and commenting.